Howdy everybody, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. Just making an update video for you on this Ford Ranger XLT. So one of the first things I want to point out to you, I hit a snag on this today. And the snag that I hit is I've got a fan clutch. See that fan clutch bolt in there? Let's see if we can get you good focus. That is rusted and old. It's never been off. And I couldn't get that thing off for the life of me. It fought me and fought me. So instead of spending a bunch of hours just trying to get that thing out, what I went ahead and did was I went in backwards. Now the original procedure for this job requires you to remove the fan clutch and the fan shroud out as one, and then you can get in here and you can get the front of this engine off, get the water pump off, all that other good stuff. But if you get in a situation that you just can't do that, then you can go in what I call backwards, the backwards way. And as you can see here, you can just go ahead and remove your radiator. So what you want to do first is you want to go in here and you just want to remove your fan shroud. Alright, let's get this on here. So you see your fan shroud's on here. So if you end up in this situation, just remove your fan shroud and let that sit on your fan. And then you'll have enough room to go ahead and slide your radiator out. And that will open up the front of this Ford 4.0. So then you can go ahead and you can remove your water pump. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the bench. I'm probably going to have to use an air hammer or a special tool, get it in the vise in order to get that nut off of there. I'm going to try to do it without destroying it. Worst case scenario, we might end up having to replace this fan. I don't know yet, so I'm just going to focus on trying to salvage the fan. The next thing that I wanted to point out was on the Ford 4.0, everything is so buried down in here, as you can see, just to get the thermostat housing out and you know, gain access to that. I got to remove the intake and all this stuff. Everything is so buried in here that if you're doing an inspection, you're not necessarily going to be able to see everything. For example, the power steering pump. Now the power steering pump in one of the lines that runs down across here, it bolts in right here and then it runs down and across. It needs to be removed so you can get your water pump off. And the power steering pump is tucked back inside of here, and it's kind of hidden behind a pulley. You really don't get a straight shot to look at it. So once I got the pulley off and the power steering pump out, I noticed it's an original power steering pump. It's pretty old, completely rusted. And so I'm gonna find out if while I'm in here, they want me to go ahead and send them an invoice or something and go pick up a new power steering pump. Because what I'll do is, since I'm already in here, I just won't charge them the labor. I'll just charge them for the power steering pump, and instead of putting that old power steering pump back in, I'll just put a new one back in. So I'll find out if they want me to try to pick up a power steering pump today and go from there. But yeah, ultimately I just wanted to show you guys that if you get stuck in a situation where you can't get your fan clutch off of your water pump, there are other options and ways to go about it. It doesn't take a whole bunch of extra time, and you can still keep moving forward with the job. Alright folks, well, this is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. Thanks for watching all my videos. Don't forget to check me out on patreon.com and gofundme.com. I'll definitely provide some links. Once again, thanks for your support, and I am signing off.